Hi, everyone. I apologize for the kind of confusion. Apparently, there were two links, and I'm really sorry for being late. And if any of you are actually like still in the other room or other link, please stay here, and I will do my best. I sincerely apologize for this. First of all, thanks to all of you who have shown interest to this program. I can see around 20 people, 20 participants actually who registered are here. Just to give you a bird's eye view of the kind of the summer school that you have registered in, it's actually a 1 month duration, and it will be actually, I believe all of you have seen the flyer and everything, so I don't want to repeat all these, but the idea here is actually, if you are a university student and your discipline actually doesn't really matter too much, if you're in economics or history or like finance or like health or policy or in social science and humanities or in positive sciences, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have an interest on design and working in a collaborative environment. And I think this program is a good one that you can really benefit. And so we will be pursuing human-centered design, which starts with like the ideation and then like modeling and then implementation and then sharing. So we want to actually use this opportunity to work in groups, and then afterwards with different colleagues from different social innovation labs, you'll be exposed to different techniques, different tools, and different actually frameworks of creating value. And there will be actually some leading challenges. So we'll try to actually divide the whole sections into 12 different challenges, and you'll be allocated to a challenge. And under that challenge, you will be actually assigned, you'll be in a group, and you'll be working with different facilitators almost every day. We will have some training sessions. We'll have some, just if I were to open the file to kind of to ensure that everything I say is correct on the summer school here. So in this 4 days, in 4 weeks actually, we'll start with the week 1 starting on the 1st of May, and then we'll be working only 5 days of the week. So Sunday to Wednesday, Sunday to Thursday, and then afterwards we'll have 2 days break, and then afterwards again Sunday to Thursday, and then same thing. So we will start on 31st of May, and the end day actually is 25th of June. So it's literally 4 weeks, and we really appreciate your support. And I'm just looking into it. It started inspiration and ideation, implementation and sharing. So the idea is again to design for a post-COVID world. So for education, for employment, for distance learning, for coping with global problems. I'm sure that most of you are aware of the Sustainable Development Goals, 17 goals introduced by United Nations, and we commonly know them as like SDGs. So what can we do in a post-COVID world? How things will be different actually? And so in order to do that, we'll be having different sections, different capacity building sessions, different sessions for smaller groups. And in 4 days, 4 weeks, you'll be working with colleagues from UNDP, United Nations Development Program, and 2 innovation labs, one in Turkey called SOG Lab, and the other one actually is called Nobox Lab in Morocco. And we are based in Qatar. And we are the ones actually hosting and sponsoring the program. And we also have a partner, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. And so it's a very interesting program. And if you have any specific questions, you can ask from here. I will try to collect some questions, because it's rather than me talking, I prefer you guys asking me any questions. But just to let you know, we are having a lot of applications. We are almost like reaching now 500, and not all of them will be actually accepted. So you might be shortlisted. And if you are, one critical condition is register for this session if you are 100% sure that you're gonna like attend all the sessions. So can high schoolers participate? If you're from high school, but you are like it depends on your grade, which grade you're in, like 11 or 12, or you're almost finishing. If you have any background in global issues, that's also another thing, right? Like we talk about some like sustainable development goals, like ideation, like design concepts. So if you have some interest on global issues and making change, you can try. I mean, why not? This is an inclusive program. If I were you, I would come and join. And then if you feel that actually you are benefiting from it, then move on. So it's really hard to say that you are not eligible because we didn't impose any kind of like a limitation. Any other questions? I assume you guys have the flyer and the brochure and everything. Does the training require any IT skills? No, we just have some programs like Google Slides. We have programs like Slack, but these are like applications that you'll be using. Arush is asking for like a certificate. Yes, there's going to be a certificate, and the certificate with the United Nations logo on it. So it will be signed by the provost of Hamad bin Khalifa University, and it will be an official certificate actually. I know it's important. It's really important. Yes, if you got here from the email, then it means that you are registered. True. You're a journalist. Are you eligible? It depends whether like a. The lessons actually they will start around like 9:30 in the morning, and then we're expecting them to go around 2 p.m. So every day it's 4 to 5 hours, and not all of it actually is going to be actually like teaching. There's going to be like we'll actually create smaller groups of students. So some of these time that 4 or 5 hours every day, like from Sunday to Thursday, 5 times a week is actually the applications are open, but it will be closed very soon at the end of this week. There's no fee. It's totally like a free. I think I answered Emine's question, right? Sundus was asking how many hours. I answered that. If you are attending, most probably yes, you are in the program. If you're attending this session, and the program will be fundamentally through Zoom. That's correct. Hibo is asking, I'm a media master student. Am I eligible? You are perfectly eligible, and you are accepted to the program. There, Hiba. Is there an official website or a page to refer to? There is no official website, but there's like all these brochures and everything. They're all under my like Instagram account. You can check it out. I'm writing here. And also, university has actually. You say will be connected through email? Or no, not email. It's actually it's mostly through Slack program. So all the registered participants will create a profile on Slack, and on Slack you'll be able to kind of connect with each other. So not email. Collecting attendance actually is that we see who are online, and we'll ask people to open their cams at the beginning. So and also there's smaller groups. So we are planning to have only 100 students for this. and 100 students will be divided into around 10 groups. So so there are sessions that people will do together, like 100 people, and there are sessions actually that you'll be divided into groups. And when you are into groups, it will be very easy for our facilitators to kind of take the attendance. Any other questions? Arush, yes, we are very excited to have you as well. And there, if there's no website, but if you go to HBKU website, you should see it there. And again, if you want to look at the official brochures, you can see them on my Instagram page. But soon it will be also on HBKU website. It's good to see all these kind of young minds and kind of young people who are interested in the program. And I really appreciate you guys are here and joining. And hi, Hisham. Thank you, Sharaful Ummat. I really appreciate your kind words. If you guys have any questions, you can also send me a message on Instagram. I am from Mohammed Istihdam. Yeah, Istisham from Delhi, perusing a BS Sociology. Perfect, Istisham. Like, please join us. Yes, you are eligible. Everyone actually is eligible for this program. Thank you, Salih. We really appreciate. There's no age group, but we'll try to when we do the groupings, small groups actually, we'll try to make the groups a bit more like age-wise compatible. So maybe among the students, actually 150 students, if you are registered and if you make it to the final list, then it means that actually you will get a notification about how to join our channels. We'll be using Slack as a kind of a tool, and you'll get notification once you make it to the final group actually. So all the names here actually I can see they're in the program. So the most important thing is please ensure that you register for this information session. And I am planning to make another information session, by the way. So Instagram, I just wrote it, but if you are, look guys, the most important thing is actually this. If you are serious, if you make the commitment that, so we'll make a list of new students, because now we have a lot of applications, but some applications are kind of like are a little bit kind of like strange. We couldn't process them. So if you registered, if you are shortlisted, okay, which, by the way, anyone who are in this session are shortlisted, just to be sure, you will get another email very soon, okay? And with a program commitment. So you need to commit, you need to reply to that as well. So we just want to make sure that we work with people who can commit to the entire program. If you come one day and then get lost for 3 days, then we cannot have you. Like, I can see this another question from Efrilia. Selection process, the first one actually was an open call for applications. Now we had to open call. And our second layer was who will join this information session. That is important. Initially, we wanted to give priority to students who are in our university. We'll do that. But still, there's going to be a lot of application students from other universities, other countries. But whoever is shortlisted, whoever is shortlisted here, like all these names you are here are in the shortlist, you will get another email asking for your final commitment to be involved in this, like a 4-week session. So if you also confirm that, it means that your seat will be guaranteed. Okay, so this is very important. So so check your emails. My colleague Bayan Halet, who emailed you, we'll send you another email, okay, saying that do you agree and do you commit to that, this and that. So if you like, for instance, if you fail to respond to that email, or if you commit but then afterwards in the first week you miss 1 or 2 sessions, then we'll remove you from the program. That is actually the most important, because that, believe it or not, this program really costs a lot, and it's under the sponsorship of Hamad bin Khalifa University Qatar Foundation, and we have 2 innovation labs, a UN organization is involved, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum is involved. So we want to make sure that actually if any of you has the final confirmation, okay, if you confirm for attending for 1 month, then just wait for the email and confirm, and then afterwards your seat will be guaranteed. But it's going to be, of course, first come, first serve. Like, for instance, it's interesting because like we had like 500 applications, but now I can see 30 of you are in this session. So which means that 30 of you are committed. So we give priority to you guys here. You see what I mean? Any other questions? It's going to be a fun program. It's very unique, and it's all about production. It's all about collaborative production for a post-COVID world. And you will have really good facilitators. You'll have really actually enthusiastic. How would we, Laura Tusani, how would we distribute into different groups? By what criteria? Thank you for the session. Laura, that is actually, we are trying to actually, with my colleagues, we have more than 15 facilitators for this program. We'll try to group you according to your major, according to your age, and according to gender, so we'll try to make similar groups. Like, we don't want to put a high school student into a group in which there's master's students, right? So we want to make sure that the groups actually are close, like kind of similar to each other. Hisham, yes, there's going to be a certificate, an official certificate. If any of you is really enthusiastic, and if you don't want to wait for the email, then send me your email in an Instagram message. Here, it's my Instagram account again. Okay, here's my Instagram. Look, Aprilia, the idea here is to find out people who have commitment. And in order to do it, we have to do multiple layers, because as you would sympathize, these online programs are difficult to organize, because it totally depends on people's commitment, right? It's more challenging, so it's new to us. So we thought that if we do it in layers, then it's easier for us, and it's safer. Like the open call for applications, 500 people apply, but then I hear there's 30 people. You see what I mean? Like, but maybe it's just because of time issues and other things. So now at least I know that these 30 people are really enthusiastic. You see what I mean? So, so your question is, yes, you will be notified. But I'm telling you, if you want to if you don't want to wait for the email, and if you are 100% sure about your commitment, just send me a message on Instagram. There, Muhammad Khan, putting your email here won't work. So send me a message on Instagram. It's much better actually, and I use it very effectively for work. It's a business account. So hi Imran. So it's much better actually. Put your name and email, and I need actually to you write that I commit to this program for the entire duration, and please ensure that you write your university or institution and your age and school and your major. It's challenging, guys. That's very challenging. Organizing a program like this big online is really challenging. So we are just trying to ensure that we get the group of students who are really committed. That's the issue. Efrilia, does it actually answer your question? So you registered online and you came here. That was the first step. Now you came here and you're putting your email. That's the other step. And then afterwards, you're done. So you reserve your spot. And we'll be sharing with you some material. And my colleagues, actually, whoever is actually confirmed, you'll be getting a notification and you'll be added to Google Drive and you'll be added to actually Slack. Excellent. Excellent. You can wait for the confirmation or you can just send me a message. That's perfect. Sundus, if students have university final exam in the first week of the program only, then the other days are there will be a full commitment. Is it possible for those to join? It might be slightly difficult because you're going to be missing the inspiration stage. If you have a colleague, maybe if you register with someone else that you can actually touch base, it might be easier. I prefer actually, still we have like around 11 days to get started. So I really prefer staying in touch and then creating this communication so we ensure that actually we are on the same page. We will be sharing more stuff very soon. But for now, the most important thing for us is to understand who is committed and who is not committed, because it's not like a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day event, right? It's like a month. So okay, guys, I think we reached a level that there's no more questions. So all the emails that you guys shared here, who put their commitment, you don't have to wait anything. You are registered and you are committed. I'll put your names, and you'll get emails about the next the agenda and other things. You know, like adding. You'll be added to the groups and etc. So, and those of you who write me on Instagram, again, similar. You'll be actually recorded, so I can 100% assure. Because as I told you, you guys did a fantastic work. You showed your commitment and you joined today, and you asked your questions and you committed, and our word is a word, and you'll proceed with your names in the program. And our expectation is to have maximum 100 students for this program. So just to let you know, but total applications will probably reach 1,000, but we'll only accommodate 100. So this is why your commitment is important. So, because if you commit but then don't make it, then it means that you are actually literally like burning someone else's spot. So, you know, it's important to kind of like show the commitment. So, anyways, guys, you will hear from us soon, and about the next stages. You're in. Don't worry about that. But regarding the mechanics of this program, you'll hear more. Okay. I think this was a fruitful session, and I really thank each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing all of you too. Take care. Bye-bye. Instagram account one more time. Bye, everyone. I want to ensure that I save all these emails.